See you soon, my friend.
Do you have anything else?
Worried about the price? Well, I suppose we can try. Aye, you'll convince me with that price.
Bloody fuck it all. I won't do it.
What's the matter, blacksmith?
What's it to you? What does a noble's lapdog know about hard work, eh?
Are you the local blacksmith?
What do you want from me? We didn't herd sheep together, so bugger off.
What the hell's the matter with you?
If you don't stop staring at me, I'll kick your ass, you fucker. For my brother, too.
What happened to your brother?
He died in that fucking ravine because of noble bastards like you. It'll only be fair if I cut you down now, and I don't give a fuck if it was your fault or not.
Hold on, there's no reason to fight. What's done is done. But we've got a common enemy now.
You mean that fucker von Bergov?
Aye, exactly. That lying bastard who tricked us and betrayed us.
What? What are you blabbering about?
Von Bergov tricked us. Capon and me. The bastard was just playing us.
Shit, I didn't know that. Oh, it's all messed up, isn't it?
Aye, that it is. But that's the reason we joined up with Zizka.
Bloody hell. Fucking politics.
My thought exactly. I started out as an ordinary blacksmith myself. I don't know much about politics.
Wait, you're a blacksmith?
Aye. My father was a blacksmith.
Ours only drank, and then he drowned. But look, if you're a blacksmith and our ally now too, I reckon you could give me a hand with something. What do you say?
I need to forage a few horseshoes, Bull.
You mean right now?
Is this a bad time?
It's just that I have some other work to do, and horseshoes, they take time.
Don't worry, Bull. I'm a blacksmith. All I need is for you to let me use your anvil.
Well, you came at just the right time then. I could use a hand here. There's a pile of iron in that barrel over there that needs fixing up before we leave.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
You'll really help me? Great! The lads would be bloody delighted if you fixed up their weapons. All right? Done. All right? Done.
I repaired those broken weapons. I'll bring them in a little while. I repaired those broken weapons.
Woo! Amazon spring deals on sports, electronics, home beauty, fashion, and so much more.
Hello, Nomads. I'm going to show you how to help. And then we're going to go up to this stone, a sharpening stone or whatever it's called. Now, we're going to have to sharpen these weapons. Now, don't be afraid to not sharpen them to 100%. You don't need it fully sharp. Just around the 80s and the 90s is where you need it. This is you check in the heart column. This is your weapon health. So
Bloody hell. That would have taken me a week. Actually, I reckon I couldn't even do it in a year. Oh, my hands just ain't no good for it. All they're good for is bashing people's skulls in. What about you? Do you like fighting?
My hands prefer foraging over killing. Here you go, Bull.
Bloody hell. Thanks, mate. If you ever need anything, just let me know. And this is for you. I hope it comes in handy.
It needs heat. It's cold. It's almost finished.
I'm sorry.
Coming up. There's a nice view from...
You're in luck. It just so happens I have those horseshoes here.
Do you normally carry that much iron around on you?
Happy to help. Is there anything else I can do?
No, I'll shoe the horses myself. Here's something for your help. Thanks a lot, my friend. Farewell, my friend.
Do you have anything else to do? Come on up. Come on up. There's
Not a chance, you idiots!
Who are you calling an idiot?
Only an idiot would waste bandages on those highborn fuckers.
They're injured.
Enough! What's going on here?
And what's it to you, eh?
I've been told not to treat those wounded prisoners in the cellar.
Keep your nose out of this, mate.
I'm afraid I have bad news. Those prisoners need treatment.
Of course. Sir Michael was right.
Exactly. He said you Trotsky folks are nothing but trouble.
First of all, I'm not from Trotsky. And second... Don't forget I beat your Captain Zizka in a fight. So, you better let Clara go and see those prisoners, or I'll take care of you, too.
You've been pretty fucking lucky, fella. But now your luck's ran out. I'll bash your teeth in, you swine. I'll kill you. Why did you do that? Fucking hell! Stop fighting!
Stop with him.
I feel quite hungry!
Useless!
Damn fool!
Die, you wretch!
Someone better hold me back! That's enough, lad. Do what you want with those pieces of shit.
They're your captives. Clara just wants to treat them, that's all. The rest is up to Zizka. Neither of us have any say in the matter.
What do I care? Just leave me alone already. Get out of my sight! Shit! Shit!
Thanks for sticking up for those prisoners, Henry. They're in rough shape.
They shouldn't have yelled at you. They're brutes.
So you were more worried about me than the prisoners, were you?
What of it? You're the only woman here. And the only healer. They could show a little gratitude. At least I, for one, would be really glad if you helped those two poor fellas.
Thanks. Really. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
It seems chance has brought us together again.
And you know what? I'm glad. The men were betting on whether Zizka would execute you himself or only have you hanged.
Only?
Does it matter? You're alive and well, and now one of us, at least a little. Sorry, I'd love to chat, but I have a line of patients waiting for treatment.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Like what? Can you even do anything other than wave that stupid piece of steel around?
I'm sorry, Clara. I'm just trying to make myself useful.
There are a lot of injured here that probably won't survive the night without help. I hope you can do something for them.
I'll gladly do anything you need. Just tell me.
I reckon you don't know much about healing, do you? But it's true. I have more work than I can handle. I'll take any help I can get. All right, then. I'll go and prepare some more medicine and make a round visiting the injured. In the meantime, you go to the lower castle. There are more men there who need to be treated.
What are their names?
Mark, Zverk, and that poor Kodsleek. You'll find medicine and bandages in the chest in my cabin. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to help you.
Listen, I need some quick advice.
What would you like to know?
What should I do about a fever and headache?
Look over the man thoroughly. The fever could be caused by gangrene in a wound. That needs to be cleaned and cauterized. He should also drink a lot of water. Chamomile is good too. And a marigold decoction should help for the fever.
What should I do with a vomiting patient?
If the patient is dozing off and spouting nonsense, he's fine. He just took a solid blow to the head. You just have to make sure he doesn't fall asleep and put a cold compress on his forehead. But if he's also thirsty, then God help him. That means he's bleeding internally, and there's nothing we can do for him.
Where did they wound you, Mark?
I'm all right. I just have a headache. I always walk away on my own 2 feet.
You're talking bollocks. Let me take a look at your wounds.
I'm just really tired. I need some sleep. Leave me alone and go and treat someone else.
You threw up and you got a bloody wound on your left leg, and you're talking nonsense. I'll take a look at your head. It could be a concussion.
Oh, come on, I'm fine. I'm just a little tired.
I see you've got a cut on your leg.
Aye, but that's nothing.
It could get infected. It'll have to be treated. Is there a cut under all that blood on your head? You've got a cut and some bruising. You took a hard hit to the head, didn't you?
What do I know? It was one hit after another. It all just blurred together.
All right. I reckon I know what's wrong with you, Mark. I'll clean and bandage your wounds, but most importantly, don't fall asleep, Mark. You've got a head injury.
Ah, come on, don't be silly. I'm perfectly fine. I'll just take a little nap and I'll be right as rain.
I'll try to treat you.
You sure about that?
I'll clean that wound for you. This will sting a bit.
Christ.
Good. That's that. I'm going to dress your wound. I'll just wrap it around here and tie it up here.
Sakra. Be careful.
Finished. It's as good as it'll get.
Not even worth mentioning.
I reckon we're done here. I treated you the best I could.
Aye. So you did.
I cleaned and dressed your wounds, but you have a concussion.
Aye, I know. I could really use some shut-eye, but I don't have any shoes. Sorry.
You're spouting nonsense, but that's the concussion talking. Hopefully it'll wear off soon. At least somebody fell asleep. You may not be dead, but you don't look all that great either, Kozlik. All right, let's take a look at you. Christ, I have to change that stinking bandage on your leg, and there's likely something wrong with your head, too. This isn't good. I should take a look at his belly, too. Nothing serious, just a few bruises. It doesn't look like he'd have any internal injuries. Let's take a look at that wounded leg of yours. Oh, bloody hell. That bandage stinks. I'll have to treat it properly. I'll take a look at your head. Oh, that blood in your hair isn't yours. But you've got quite a fever. Maybe some kind of potion would help. Well, I have no idea what concoction would help Kozlik. All right, I think I know what I need. I'll clean and dress your wound, but I'll have to cauterize it, or else the gangrene will kill you. Maybe it's for the best that you're sleeping. At least you hold still. Let's have a look at you. Ugh, it's full of pus. There's just one thing for this. Some good spirits. All right, I'll clean it with spirits. The best way to cauterize the wound is with gunpowder. I'll just pour a little right on the wound. And now to light it. Oh, Christ. Oh, what a stench. Damned fever. Didn't even wake up. The poor bloke's at death's door. Oh, sacra. I might have used too much gunpowder. I have to change his bandage. I'll just tighten it a little here. There we are. Tear it off, tie it up, and we're done. That looks good. And that takes care of the bandaging. I could use a potion for that fever. All right, this should help. I'll lift his head up a little so he doesn't choke. He didn't drink much and fell back asleep. Oh well, what can you do? Well, that's that. I did all I can do. The wound is clean and freshly dressed. I reckon his fever will break soon enough. You'll soon be better, God willing. I came to treat you. What happened to you?
I took a blow to the ribs, and my right leg hurts like hell. I'm fine otherwise.
Let me take a look at your wounds.
Just be careful, all right? I'm aching all over.
Don't worry, my friend. I'll just take a peek. And here. Aye, yes. You've got a bruise on your chest and some dried blood.
Oh. Well, that doesn't sound so bad, does it?
No, but you also have a pretty swollen ankle.
And what can we do about that?
I don't know yet. I'll have to take a closer look at it first. I'll take a look at your foot. It's quite swollen.
How bad is it?
Nothing too serious. You just sprained your ankle. If we bandage it up nice and tight, you should be on your feet by tomorrow.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
Let me have a look at your chest. Your ribs aren't just bruised. You've got a gash as well.
And what about it?
It's not too serious. I'll just have to clean the wound before bandaging it. Otherwise, you could get an ugly infection. All right. I think I know what's wrong with you, Zverk. Your ankle just needs to be bound. But I'll also have to clean, stitch up, and bandage that wound on your chest. A buck's blood potion would do you good. Or at least some chamomile for your ankle.
Aye. It sounds like I just might pull through. But a drink would really hit the spot. I'm thirsty as hell. Could you get me something?
Let's get to it. I'm gonna treat you.
All right. Do what you have to. Just make it quick.
I'll rub some of this decoction on your ankle.
You think that will help?
This should help the swelling go down.
Oh, it feels better already.
I'll bind that ankle of yours and bandage your chest. There. I'll wrap it up like this and tie it up here.
Ah, Sakra! Well then, is that it?
All done. Now just don't make any sudden movements, Zverk.
Thanks. It seems to be holding well.
Well, that's the dressing done. Now for the rest. All right. That's all, Zverk. I treated your wounds. The best thing you can do now is get some sleep.
Oh, I owe you one, mate. I'm feeling better already. I reckon I'll be all right.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, it's just you, eh? Uh-huh. Ugh. Bandage, quick.
I tried to treat all the wounded.
What do you mean you tried?
It wasn't easy, but I managed to treat all the wounded. I hope they'll be all right.
Great. The rest is in God's hands. There's nothing more we can do. Thanks, Henry. I'll go and have a look at the wounded later. Now you should take care of yourself. Here, this might come in handy.
Thanks. But I'll only take it if you don't need it.
I've got what I need. This was left over.
Are you finished for today?
Work like this is never finished. But you have to know when enough is enough. Otherwise it'll drive you mad.
It's tough seeing people you know and care about in such a state.
You can't let it get to you. Neither the good or the bad. If you don't think about who's lying in front of you, you can focus better on what you need to do.
So isn't there anyone here who you really care about?
No. That is, not anymore. But enough of all that. I'd like to think about something else.
Let's go and get something to drink so we can forget about it.
It sounds good. But if the men saw me tipsy, I'd never hear the end of it. The best thing we can do is go to sleep. If you like, there's a free bed in the cabin. The wind blows through the gaps, but if you don't mind a bit of a squeeze, we'll be warm this evening. I'll come and see you when you go to bed. At least this day will have a happier ending.
Farewell, and take a bath, for goodness sake. You look awful.
Hey, Henry, come up here.
I'll be right with you.
There's a beautiful view of the sunset from here.
It was a hard bloody day today, eh?
I swear, I don't know how many more times we're going to have to change sides before luck smiles on us.
Look on the bright side. We survived. And that's the main thing, right? I hear we're going back to Rattay tomorrow.
Great. I'll be glad to see the back of Trotsky and fucking von Berghoff once and for all. Though I'd rest easier if he was dead. I was humiliated, ambushed, wounded, and nearly hanged, all because of him. Just because I was trying to do the responsible thing.
You did what you could. It's just that circumstances turned against us.
Exactly. Thank you, Henry. Even Hanush will have to admit our mission couldn't have succeeded under the circumstances. Either way, I'll never forget this little trip of ours.
Same here. Al dentes fortuna jivat.
Ha ha ha! Exactly. Well, now it's all over. So what do you say to rolling a few dice together?
If you have anything to bet with, my lord.
Don't worry about me. What about you? Aren't you completely skinned?
Thanks for your concern, but I still have a few groschen.
Maybe not for long. Enough talk. Let's let the wings of our fortuna carry us away. I hope Lady Luck will be on my side. Why did I even start playing? These ones here. Like this. Here. That's enough. Your turn. Damn it. God's holy britches. How come I always lose so disgracefully?
Because I cheat disgracefully? No. Because you play so deplorably?
Oh, right, that's it. All the blame is on my head again. Come one, come all. Lord Capon of Perkstein is on trial again. It's been quite a while since I was last on the gallows.
And you drew quite a crowd last time, eh?
Oh, my God. Oh, what a disgrace that was.
Well, it's one way of catching attention, though.
I'd rather catch the attention of a local wench. Aye. Wine, women, and song. All our problems began the day I abandoned that simple philosophy of life.
Oh, so no more talk of politics, responsibility, and the calling of the nobility?
Indeed. But I might just have learned something after all.
And can I hear this great revelation of yours?
I have arrived at the conclusion that a bad day is just a bad day. And it doesn't mean your whole life is fucked up. And also, things always look better in the morning. The sooner I lie down, the better chance there is of nothing else fucking up today. So, I shall bid you good night, my friend.